cap. Hold the
Just
cap.
hold cap like this. Check it. You have to set little. Yes, you can stand and show to others. Yeah.
Always hold your hand here. Hold it like this. Hold it like this. Shake it. Shake it. Shake it. Slowly. Okay. So it's blue, right? You can stand here and show them. So it will change the color. So the intensity is getting reduced. Lose it. And it's colors. Lose it.
Widen.
Yeah. This you can do multiple cycles. I think 40-50 cycles you can do. Or even more. This is all right. That is cable. Again, I need some. So, by the time we are doing one more experiment related to color, I want to show you a very important fact here about methylene blue. Methylene blue is actually a drug, it's a medicine. Okay? So now if you remember the previous step, if you remember previous step, in that methylene blue was reduced by gluconic acid to colorless, it's called leucomethylene blue, which is colorless. The same reduction you can do using NADPH. Have you heard about NADPH? It's a reducing agent in our body. Everybody has it. So if methylene blue is injected in our blood, NADPH is already there. That will reduce methylene blue to colorless. Okay, the reduction will happen. Now, if the person has this particular disease, is called what? It's called meth hemoglobin, where the blood cannot carry oxygen because the iron which is in blood is typically 2+. Ferrous is converted to ferric. That's a disease. Now, the oxidized form, reduced form of methylene blue can reduce iron back to 2+. And that's how this particular disease is treated using methylene blue. Okay? So it's a well-approved drug for treating the bad hemoglobin kind of disease. Okay? Okay, so that was one color. Now Atul has a dye which shows two different colors. Basically 3 colors. There's another dye called indigo carbon, which is again blue in color. It is blue, but moment I add to this gluconic acid, again there is a gluconic acid. We took glucose, potassium hydroxide and water. That's a gluconic acid. It turns green immediately.
They added one indicator na use ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ dye ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ dye or indicator the color that is the indigo carmine.
Indigo carmine.
ಮೊದಲು ಏನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು? ಯಾವುದು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು? Indicator. Methylene blue.
Methylene blue. This is another indicator of that kind. Methylene indigo carmine, whose color is indigo. But moment you add in gluconic acid, it turns green. That's what happening. But it's not end of the story. This dye has a different structure. I'll talk about that. Yes. So if you leave it now. Keep observing what happens with this. The color.
अरे chemistry experiments में मात्र तुम patience का कपा, physics is easy, physics is easy, chemistry is colorful, physics is powerful.
Okay, so if you see that
Big round of
the
applause.
color has not appeared.
It is turning into yellow. We can use some white sheet backside.
One minute.
You observe carefully here. Can you see now?
That is turning colorless or faint yellow.
Can you add some more little bit indigo carbonate? No, where we can see the concentration.
Can you open this?
High concentration. Not put more butter.
Check it. Once it become green and then it will show.
ಇವಾಗ ಫುಲ್ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಎಕ್ಸೈಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು, ಆ ಒಂದು ಫೀಲ್ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು ನಿಮಗೆ. ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ನಡಿಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಏನೋ ನೋಡ್ಬಾರ್ದು, ಏನೋ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆಯಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ. You feel that experiment, you know what is going on.
That's it. Let it change a little bit. Yeah, I think this will work. Okay, so this is a basically intense blue, green that you can see. Now you can leave it.
Can you come this way?
So now observe what happens. Yeah.
Last ವರೆಗೂ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆನಾ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದು?
Which color is this?
What is this color? Green, right? Okay. Wait for a moment.
So these guys are light, sir. That's not green.
Don't shake, don't shake, don't shake.
Oh, this is not green. This is a different color.
So these guys light.
Yeah. Are you sure you said correct color in the previous instance?
Don't shake. It will turn into again yellow.
Now what is the
Don't
color?
shake.
Can take in the blur.
Yeah. Can
Some
you
colors
shake it little slowly? ನೋಡೋಣ ಹೇಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸ್ಲೋ little. Very. It's turning into red. Okay? Then
So you see this is yellow, right? Is it yellow, right? Okay, what I need to do is, what is the color now? Green, right? Now you are going to say what happened to green and what did you think? It's light green, meaning green is going. Oh wow! See what is happening? Are you able to see red from there? Okay, but red is not that color story. Now what do you see? Yellow. So it was originally indigo. Once you dump in this one, gluconic has become green, then become red, then become yellow, and it will stay yellow like this. Yes, that is the key. Okay, I'll tell there. Now, if I shake it slowly, what is the color? Red. It will go to yellow, but if I shake it too fast, it will become green. Okay. Now let's talk about the chemistry that it has. If we look at the structure of previous dye, let me remind you of that. It has one reducing center. This one. When you add proton to something is called reduction, right? You are aware of that, right? Or reduce the oxidation state is called reduction. Here you are adding a proton there, meaning there is one site where reduction can happen. But in a new dye you see it has two reducing center, because there, if you look at this thing, there is a ketonic group, right? Are you aware of ketonic group? Right? There are two ketonic group you see, and ketone group can be reduced to what? Can you say when you reduce ketone, what are the possible products? You may have aldehyde, you may have acid, sometimes you might have alcohol, right? Alcohol is what is being formed here. So let me tell you, this is the dye which has blue color. Moment you dump in gluconic acid, that formula may not be well visible in the backside. This dye in reduced pH become green. Now when green become red, at that time one of these two centers get oxidized. So you see the picture drawn in red, you see one ketonic group is changed to what? This one. It changed to what kind of functional group? Can you say what is that functional group? Oh, the laser here, you don't see that. Ah. What functional group is that? Alcohol. Ketone change to alcohol. Now when that's a red. Because it's a continuous process, now the second ketone group will change to alcohol. That's a full reduction. So it's a two-step reduction. That's how you are seeing two colors. When you shake it, it reacts with oxygen. Oxidation happens. First, one group will oxidize the alcohol to ketone. That means yellow to red. Then the next one will oxidize. If you keep shaking, that will become both ketonic group appearing again. That's a green. And leave it, again reduction. You can go back and forth. That's it. So with this dye, if you have a dye with multiple functional group, you can have multiple colors too. Okay? All possible.
Sir, you said, when you shake and the color will change, right? The color is not changing.
Oh yes, he filled in this
color
one.
change ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿ.
It's not changing. Why?
ಯಾಕೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ? Same solution. Huh?
Can you guess?
ಯಾರು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? Where you will get the oxygen here? ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು H2 ವಾಟರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ.
Okay, correct.
Right?
Because